hello. Welcome to my live. That's what it is. You are watching KHCC TV, where we uplift everything Black, including Black marriages, Black love, Black excellence, Black in education, Blacks in politics, like whatever it is that's Black and good. You need to come here. You need to come here for it. Come here. You know how Mike Tyson is calling out Jake Paul. Come here. Come here. Let me kind of reset this camera just a little bit. I don't think I'm doing a good job. Because y'all gonna see everything in my house. I don't know. Okay. I just did something crazy. All right. So wrong time. Let me cancel this phone call. Okay, so I think I just lost my mouse. Let's get started, okay? Let's get started. Welcome to KCC Mobile TV. I am so glad to have you guys here. Welcome to my live. We're going to get started. We have a lot of things to talk about today. So, Sexy Red, about, let me get my note. Oh, and Michelle and Joey Chavez, they out here having babies by babies. We're gonna be talking about the boy at the school who was going off and got pepper sprayed, and his dad came and all of that. And we're going to take a Black love scroll and look at some Black couples. And we're going to talk about Kenya Moore. Okay. All that's coming up right here on KHCC TV. So get ready. Okay. Let's get started on our first chat. Okay. Now let's see. You can definitely make chats. I think the chats work on Facebook, YouTube, wherever. The chat will show up. So if you got a comment, you got something to say, put it in the chat. So let's get started. See what we got going on here. Running the show. So first thing we're going to talk about is how to unfamous Sexy Red. Now, listen, I can't tell you guys enough how much and how mad I am at you guys for making Sexy Red famous. Okay? Why did y'all do that? Why did we do that? Why did we make this girl famous? Like, this is crazy. So, if you don't know who Sexy Red is, I'm gonna tell you firsthand, you're not missing anything, right? But let's get to what we need to get to. So Sexy Red, as many of you know, she is this vulgar, highly sexual, nasty songwriting individual. Okay, that's her right there in the red. And next to her in the green, oh God, I'm almost about to vomit. It's Suki Hunter the GOAT. I gotta cut this. I gotta just shut this down because I can't stand to look at them. Okay, so they represent what is wrong in our community. Now, as a person, as an individual, do I have anything personal against Sexy Red? No, I do not. As a person, as an individual, do I have anything against Suki Hunter the GOAT? No, I do not. I don't know these two ladies. However, I agree with what one person said, right? I agree that they are plants in our community, and not the whole plant thing, but kind of the plant thing, because you got to think about it. So basically you made these girls famous off of sexual provocative styles of music. Okay. So the only thing they talk about is sex and sucking and screwing and all the nasty stuff you could think about. I'm talking about anatomy, parts, actions, behavior. Everything is sexual. And so it's degrading. It lacks class. It's not ladylike. Definitely not a woman. Now I do understand that there are some ghetto prostitute, ratchet, type of feminine females out there. That is their thing. That is what they love to do. That's how they represent. They always naked. Listen, do you? But for those of us who are interested in capturing the hearts and minds of our youth in a way that is positive and influential, we have to give our children the tools to see that you can make money as a Black person and not show your behind. You can make money as a Black person, not be a rapper. You can make money as a Black person. You can come up, you can have all the things that you desire, and you don't have to go this route. There was a girl on TikTok who, she had something to say to Sexy Red. She was like, I think Sexy Red is a plant in our community, intentionally being put on this pedestal to interrupt the Black woman, to give this persona that they represent Black women, and they don't. I couldn't agree with her more, because why do these type of Black people get the platform? Why how does that happen? And I agree, the industry plants, right? Ice Cube said it himself, that the industry, those that have the power that be, promote and distribute the music that is dangerous to the Black culture. Sexy Red is doing nothing more. She's doing nothing less. So how do we combat this? What are the stories that we tell our children? How do we point out to them who our role models are as Black individuals? Well, let's take a look. See, whatever you're looking for, you can find it. If you're looking for Black love, you can find it. If you're looking for healthy relationships, you can find it. Whatever you're looking for, you can find it. You gotta look for it though. So let me give you a good story that you can take back to your children. When they bring up the Sexy Red, you can say, she's not a role model for us. She's not a person I want you to look up to. I want you to look up to these people. Now, let me show you these people right quick, because these are the people that we need to connect our children to. Okay. Now, this is a story that I found online by simply Googling. Okay. 9 Black millionaires who built wealth outside of sports and entertainment. Okay. Very Black. It's giving. For generations, Black Americans have been taught that our golden ticket to wealth and becoming millionaires is by making it as an athlete or an entertainer. Now, this is on Afro Tech. You can just Google this, okay? Afro Tech, 9 Black millionaires who built wealth outside of sports and entertainment. Now, I don't mind the sports and entertainment, okay? That's not my problem. My problem is the ones who come out the gate with all this filthy nastiness that's not good for the culture, right? And they're out here acting like they doing us some justice. No, you are not our role model, point blank and period. That is not how it's about to go out here in these streets. You are not about to be the representative for what is Black. These people are. People like this, people like me. We are going to be the representative. So Clarence Wooten, serial tech entrepreneur. Okay. We're going to go through this because we got time. Savitra Wilson, founder of Solid Ground Innovations and Resilia. Okay. Brian Lee, digital ad executive. Okay. April Stewart, financial coach. Alfred Nixon, financial entrepreneur and marketer. I'm trying to see if I can, let me see if I can do something different with this screen so I can, yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. So I'm trying to make sure we got, you can see the people. So Alfred Nixon, finance entrepreneur and network marketer. I love it. Rachel Rogers, lawyer and CEO of Hello 7. So listen, Terrence J. Leonard, cryptocurrency investor. Aisha Selden, real estate investor. Jeff Badu, founder of Badu Tax Services. I'm pretty sure you can find more evidence than I have that there are plenty of Black people out here who are millionaires who are not a part of the system that is broken. Okay? Because a lot of what we see is from a system that is broken, that does not serve us, that is not good for our community, honey. And we have to recognize that. So I just gave you 9 rich Black people who are doing the darn thing. So when it comes to Sexy Red and making her not famous, turn your children on to what's really going on out here with some Black people. All right. Okie dokie. Moving right along. Now, this subject is going to be kind of a little crazy, but it is what it is. Sexual cannibalism. I know that's like a very strong word, and it might be offensive to some people. And people are going to have the way that they judge this situation. People are going to have their thoughts and their own opinions, because not everybody sees what other people do and choose as wrong, right? And that's okay. Not everybody has a problem. Not everybody has a problem with adults preying on young adults, because the first thing we want to say is they grown. They're responsible for their own lives. They are of age and they can make their own decisions. That is the first thing we want to say, right? Why is that the first thing we want to say? I don't know. I guess it's easy. I guess it's easy to just say, hey, look, everybody's responsible for themselves, right? And I have very little to do with it, whatsoever. Everybody's responsible for themselves. So this is about, Drea and her situation and everything that she got going on. So we're going to get into it. So everybody knows Drea Michelle, right? So Drea Michelle, okay, this is Drea Michelle. So Drea Michelle is pregnant. I think she's about to have the baby in a few weeks or something. I think it's about that time. But Drea Michelle is pregnant by a dude who is like 24 years old, 22, sorry. She also has a son by a guy who is 22. She also has a son that's 22 years old. So when it comes to sexual cannibalism, right? Cannibalism is eating another human being, right? So for whatever reason, you eat a human being. Don't make me vomit. I can't. Hold on. I have a weak stomach. I can't even take the stuff I'm talking about. So to me, this is like sexual cannibalism. Like, you're consuming these young people. You're coming in like they're prey and ripping their life away from them. Okay? Adults who prey on younger adults. I'm 51 years old. Okay? I'm not going to date anybody my son's age. My son, by the way, is 32. I'm not dating anyone my son's age, which is totally legal. 32 is not a young man, as in fresh out of high school. It's not even a college student, right? Because at 32, you graduated from college. However, morally, ethically, I'm not dating someone that is my son's age. Not gonna happen. I think even the Bible talks about, not dating someone who is less than 10 years old as you. So, or 10 or 15. So if you're 40, don't date anyone less than 30. Okay. If you're 45, don't date anyone less than 35. And I think that's in the Bible for a reason. I know it is. Because why? Why are you dating someone the age of your child? And Drea is not the first one. Remember this guy, 40-something years old in Florida, married this 18-year-old. On top of that, he used to date her mom. It was a whole messy story. But why are you sitting back waiting for these children to turn 18 and then going after them? And then you have this pastor, he married an 18-year-old. And I'm going to go back just a little bit because Joe Chavis, whatever her name is, here she is, 25-year-old NFL player Trayvon Diggs is having a baby with 35-year-old Joey Chavis. Now, there's a 10-year age gap there. Not too bad, okay? Not too bad. Drea's 38 and that baby is 22. But this guy's 25 and she's 35. Now she has a baby by Bow Wow. She has a baby by Future. Listen, they just preying on the young. Marcus Houston, he waited until she turned 18 years old, married her. I think they got a couple of kids now. Ugh, I don't like it. I know the picture is pretty. I do. I see it. And then you have this guy who is a pastor who waited for this beautiful angel to turn 18 and married her. There are some sick people in this world. And the best advice I can give you as parents is to have a conversation with your children before they turn of age where someone can scoop them up. Okay. I would definitely have a conversation with my children about what grooming looks like. And I would have a conversation with them about what I expect from them just in terms of relationship, who to date, and things like that, because I think that's important. I would have a conversation with them about what's appropriate dating. And then I would use the Bible. Because listen, if that's what gets you out, that's what gets you out. So I would use the Bible to my advantage, which that's what it's there for, and point out to them that that's not okay to marry someone who is older than you. That's not okay. That's not even a good plan whatsoever, because you got to grow up. You got to have your experiences in life. You got to do the things that you want to do. And when you marry someone and you're 40 and they're 25, that's two different life experiences. And you're denying them the right to have the experiences in life that they deserve. Okay? Because you're basically, they used to say, robbing the cradle. You're basically robbing the cradle. I want you to, if you haven't read this book, I want you to read this book, Outwitting the Devil. Now, when you read this book, it took me a while when I was reading it. I couldn't understand, like, what's the point of this book? But then I grasped the concept of this book, part of what it was saying. And part of what this book was saying is that the net is always set for the young. It's to catch the young in dysfunction, trauma, all of that when they're young or a young adult, because that's how the devil gets the most advantage. That's how he wins. Get them while they're young. That's why Sexy Red is in schools. That's why Sexy Red, she loves to be around children. That's why she wants to be on Abbott Elementary, the TV show, because the name of the game is get them while they're young. The name of the game is ruin their lives early. That's the name of the game. And so if you know this, then at some point you should also avoid it. And the only way to avoid it is education and expectation, right? Education and expectation. Look, nothing is going to resonate with your child more than teaching them what you expect from them, and then also letting them know the ways in which they could possibly disappoint you. Okay, I think we take that for granted, but there is something to letting your children see the ways in which that they can disappoint you. Okay, so I'm just throwing it out there. Throwing it out there. Now, Boris Cujo said that even though his children are adults, hold on a second. He said that even though his children are adults, he checks, I don't know. Look, I just know he said he checks their phones, their messages, and all that kind of stuff because he's going to protect his kids at all costs. That's part of the job of raising a child, is protecting them. You got to warn them. You got to let them know. You have to educate them and all the things, because if you don't, some of these sexual cannibals out here who they love a young person, the coaches at the school, the teachers, the pastors at these churches, people that work in the community, all waiting to stick their claws into young people every day. They looking and lurking. Okay, so in order to protect your child, you have to set expectations and create a safe space for them to have these conversations with you about what they're thinking about. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. So, yeah. And it's crazy to me that an adult, let's just sit with this for a minute. So Drea Michelle is 38 years old, and she runs across this player who's 22. What was going through her mind that made her think her actions were okay? Like, what was going through her mind to make her think, well, to not think, hey, I got a son, 22, right? Would I want someone this age to be with my son? When I think about Marcus Houston, one day his daughter is going to be 18 years old. What if a 40-year-old shows up at the door for his 18-year-old daughter? Because what I understand is he has 2 daughters at this moment. So what if a 40-year-old guy shows up at the door to talk to your 18-year-old daughter? You see, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when the next person try to do it. Because if a 40-year-old woman shows up at Drea Michelle's house for her son, I guarantee you she's not going to be okay with that. She ain't going to be okay with that. She's not going to be like, oh, okay, hey, girl, come on in, girl. He in here, girl. Not going to happen like that. Moving right along. So here's the story. Student at school. He's approached for whatever reason, not participating, whatever, I don't know, in a gym at school. He's confronted and asked to, I don't know, go to the office, leave, whatever the case may be. He engages in a conversation where he is refusing to follow instructions. That's the bottom line. He's refusing to follow instructions. He goes off into this tangent. He's running off he's having extensive conversation, and he's not complying. They're trying to get him to comply. He refuses to comply, and it's a back and forth moment. So let's take a look at this back and forth moment, okay? See if I can get it up here. I gotta look around and go around. Okay, here we go.
I said I was feeling sick. If I'm feeling sick, I'm gonna be up there on the bleachers. Where did you not understanding that? When I'm feeling myself, I'm gonna come down. Where did you not understanding that?
Lower your voice. Lower your voice.
I'm just excusing myself. Anything else you wanna come from?
If
you wanna talk to anybody, I got a lawyer. Anything, but you not finna come to me no type of way and disrespect me.
Hold on.
Bro, get your hands off me.
Hold on.
Get your hands off me.
I said hold on.
You got 5 seconds to get your hands.
What you gonna do?
You got 5 seconds to get your hands on me.
What you gonna do?
You got 5 seconds to get your hands on me. I ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna get your off of me and get out my presence.
And causing a big scene inside the gym.
No, I ain't
Because
causing
you're really
no
pushing
scene.
for disorderly conduct.
I
is
ain't
what you're
pushing
doing.
nothing.
You
If
are.
I'm pushing some, all right. Like I said, stay right. Okay.
No. Come on, man. Get your stuff. Let's go.
I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. You are.
No, I'm not going nowhere.
Yes,
Like
you
I
are.
said, why is you following me?
Because even Mr. Perry wants you to get you stuff because he wants you to meet him over there. So let's go.
I don't care about what Mr. Perry
Let's
said.
go.
I'm in this class. I just got in this class.
Okay.
I don't give what you say to me.
Go.
Get out my face.
Come on, man. You finna take a ride to jail, dude. I ain't with you.
Is you talking about ride to jail? I ain't do to begin with.
It's called disorderly conduct.
Disorderly
Stand up
conduct. You ain't
and let's go.
down. No.
Boy. Stand up and come with me. I'm telling you to stand up and come with me for causing a disorder inside the gym in front of everybody else. I'm giving you a lawful order to get up and come on now. All right, man. Take the backpack off. We finna go to jail. You're going to jail for disorderly conduct and resisting at this point. Take the bag off.
What's up, sweetheart? You good?
No, I'm not good. I literally just got thrown around by the police like I haven't done nothing.
Tell me when I get up there.
All right, take the bag off.
I'm not doing nothing.
Take the bag off.
Nothing is gonna happen.
You
until
are
my
fixed.
lawyer get up here.
You are fixed to get put in handcuffs
I'm not.
one way or another.
I'm not.
Take
I'm
the
not.
bag off. Take it off. Take the bag off.
No right to be slung
Take
up
the
against
bag
the
off.
bleachers.
You're refusing a lawful order for me to be able to put you in handcuffs. Take the bag off. I'm gonna take the bag off. We can get you decontaminated once the backpack is off. Bro,
Let me shut up.
that's what I'm trying to get you to do. Let go of the bag, dude. You got a nurse here to help you with the spray.
Okay.
It looks like Dad's right here at the door. Is this your dad?
He is. Is you okay with that?
For now. Are you his dad, sir?
Okay. So, mm, um, let me just say this. There's a way to do everything. And part of the problem with young people today is they don't have the necessary tools. And some of them do, they just choose not to use it, but they don't have I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna say this. The young man did not approach the situation in a way that was conducive to the correct behavior in a school setting, okay? Or in a public setting. So this is a school, I understand. What should have happened, okay? When someone asks you to come down or to move or to leave or whatever, do what they ask, okay? Another thing is it's okay to explain your situation. So it's okay to say that I'm sick. It's okay to say that I'm not feeling well. Okay. It's okay to give you a reason as to why you're doing whatever that thing is that you're doing. What's not okay is to start, having an attitude or being upset, aggressive, just giving off that energy, right? That you're going to do whatever you're going to do. And whoever's around you needs to accept it. I mean, he's going on and on about get out of my presence. Don't you understand what I'm saying? Listen, at the end of the day, as a human being, as a student, you have a responsibility of maintaining a level of respect. That's all it is to it. You have a duty of maintaining a level of respect, calmness, right? People have to be able to talk to you. You need to be able to talk to them. They were talking to him very calmly in a rational manner. I know that the authority when it comes to Black students and people is questionable, right? It's a question mark there because we've had to deal with and contend with so much. but you're not going to help the situation. And I'm not one of those follow the line, do what they say type of people. I'm just saying in this instance, he was doing too much. He was just doing too much, and he was doing too much. And it went left, and he was still doing too much. He didn't want to take off the backpack. He didn't want to come down. He didn't want to go get his things. He's walking off. He's talking back. He's doing all of these things. I'm not a judge and I'm not a jury. I don't know which way this is going or what will be the outcome of this situation. However, I do know, children don't like it when we say they're talking back. They act like, I ain't talking back. I'm speaking my mind. I'm just expressing myself, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Old school, if you're as old as I am, it's talking back. Because your option is always to just do what you're being asked to do. Just do what you're being asked to do. And then after you're asked to do something, if it's not criminal, right? If it's not the wrong thing to be doing, anything like that, just do it. It's not going to hurt you. It's not. If it's not disrespectful, if it's not breaking the law, if it's not morally or ethically wrong, just do it. Come down the bleachers, baby. Come down the bleachers. Bring your bag, okay? When I ask you to take your bag off, take your bag off. If I say you're going down to the whatever, go. You have a father, you have a mother. Let them know everything that happened. Ask them to let you look at the video footage. Your parents can ask them to let you look at the video footage afterwards and go that route. That's my thought. What are your thoughts? Go watch the full video and let me know your thoughts, because sometimes these children be doing too much. They be talking too much. They be going on and on. They be talking about what they're not going to do, and you can't make them do it. And then they want to pick up the phone and call their mom and their dad, and their mom and their dad are struggling with them. So they try to be a partner to them and be on the same team with their child. I get it. But sometimes the child is just not right. And they may need some help in that area, and they may need to learn how to possess the skill of conflict resolution. They may need to learn how to speak with other people, especially adults and those who are in authority. And I know we hate the word authority, but it is what it is. Okay? Whew. Get your childrens. Get them. Get your babies. Oh my God. Okay. So moving on to something that's a little nicer, a little sweeter, a little bit more in the lane of something easy and something nice. something a little bit more, easy to swallow, easy to chew. We're going to tap into the Kenya Moore hair care. Do you guys know Kenya Moore? Yeah, you do, from Housewives of Atlanta. I don't dislike Kenya Moore. I'm just not a Kenya Moore fan, although, she's a beautiful Black woman and all that good stuff. So yeah, nothing against Kenya, but I'm just not a fan because, Kenya Moore, she be with that stuff. But Kenya Moore, I'm trying to maneuver everything I got going on here. She has a spa. Oh my God. When I tell you I'm a fan of this spa, I am. How come I can't hear anything?
Scalp analysis to see what treatment would be best suited for my hair. Wow, did y'all see my scalp? Then I was escorted to their beautiful private room in the salon for the head spa. My scalp was stimulated with a relaxing raking and detoxified with steam, and then shampooed with Kenya Moore hair care, of course, which was so relaxing. Then I received a series of calming scalp massages, as you can see. Next, I received a facial which almost put me to sleep. After my shampoo was rinsed out, I received a hair reconstructive mask. While my mask was sitting on for a total of 10 minutes, I then received an upper body massage that was so amazing. Can you say please don't let this in? Then my mask was rinsed out, leave-in conditioner was applied and a gentle detangling of my hair was done. Then my blowout was started using the Rev Air Dryer, which is a much healthier option for the hair. For the last step, my hair was silked to the gods. Overall, I give the Kenya Moore Hair Spa 10s across the board, and I will be back. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had an unforgettable experience at the luxurious Kenya Moore Hair Spa in Atlanta, where I was greeted and offered a glass of champagne as soon as I got in. Yes.
Oh my God. Oof. Don't you want to go? 'Cause I want to go to Kenya Moore. I want to go to Kenya Moore Hair. Don't you want to go? I want to go. It's given all Black excellence, and I absolutely love it. That was one of the best experiences. Shout out to Kenya Moore Hair Care Salon and Spa. It's not always that when we go to a salon and spa, sometimes it's not giving what we think it should be giving. Sometimes it's a little bit more, it's not on point like we thought it was going to be on point. So shout out to Kenya for doing it absolutely right, absolutely correct. Beautiful spa, beautiful treatments. As a former salon co-owner, and my daughter had her own salon, you did it right. I love it. I love it, Kenya. All right, last but not least, we're going to take our Black Love Scroll, where we highlight marriages and proposals and all the good things about Black love. First, I want y'all to see what Boris Cujo had to say. I'm going to get his little video up here right quick and quick. Let me see if I can get some sound in here. Here we go.
All test.
That's right.
Like, how do y'all keep it fresh?
You know, it's really, there's no trick. You just can't give up. Right? Because look, everybody goes through their stuff individually and as a couple.
Right.
You got to give each other the space to make mistakes. You got to give each other the space to apologize, to forgive. You got to give each other space to grow, to mature, to yeah, like I said, mess up. And you can't give up. If this is your person, you can't give up. Right? You gotta crawl through the mud together.
Love that.
You gotta fight those fights together. You gotta celebrate. You gotta learn each other's ways how to be loved, right? Because everybody's different. Everybody wants to be loved differently. And you have to learn that about the other person. It's too bad when people bail out before they can reap the benefits of having made mistakes and having been through all that stuff.
Yes, because it's a part of the process.
It's a part of the process. You cannot find true happiness without messing up and going through those periods in your life, whether it's as an individual or as a couple. And I think that we got that, and we give each other the space to go through that process individually and together. And it's so much fun to be together after all this time. And now the kids are gone.
Empty nester. You've been married 19 years.
19 years.
That's the test of.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. We're going to continue our Black Love Scroll. I'm going to get us some music going here as we close out the show. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of KC TV. You can always catch us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Listen, we always lifting up the Black. Welcome to the Royal Family at KACC TV. Welcome to the Royal Family. Let's take this stroll through Black love as we close out the show. Before we close out the show, just remember, if you need a life policy, text GW for generational wealth to 314-472-8127. I will gladly give you a quote. To support this show, you can always go to Cash App and do KB product. Okay, if you want to give a donation or whatever, that's fine. And also, you can always check out my books at your local library. My name is Kathleen Harrod. I'm the author of the Conscious Book Collection. You can go to your local library. All of my books are in the National Library Database, and you can get any of my books. I have 4 books. You can get either one of those books. All you have to do is ask your librarian to get you any one of my 4 books. Okay? Any one of my 4 books, you can get either one of them. They will get them to you. They will get them to your library. Okay? All right. You can also go online to Amazon.com. And when you go to Amazon.com, you can also find any of my books. Kathleen Harrod is how you will do your search. Okay? Don't forget that. Now let's go on our Black Love Scroll. Thank you for joining me on this live KCC Mobile TV. I'll see you guys next time.